and welcome. Brie and Camembert, beloved French cheeses, rely on Penicillium camemberti, a mold that has been cloned for over a century. Now it's struggling to survive, threatening 60,000 tons of France's annual Camembert production. Can scientists find a replacement before it's too late? With cheese becoming so expensive, will this iconic flavor become a luxury only a few can afford? Let's explore. Brie and Camembert rich, bold and ionic are celebrated French cheeses enjoyed worldwide. France alone produces approximately 360,000 tons of these soft-ripened cheeses annually, with regions like Normandy and Île-de-France leading in production. Globally, cheese consumption is substantial. For instance, in 2024, the European Union consumed about 9.5 million metric tons of cheese, far exceeding consumption numbers in other parts of the world. However, the mold responsible for their distinctive flavor and texture, Penicillium camemberti, is facing extinction due to a collapse of microbial diversity. I recall savoring Brie in a Parisian cafe near Montmartre. The silky texture and buttery aroma were unforgettable. With this vital mold's decline, are we witnessing the end of an era in cheesemaking? Brie and Camembert owe their signature white rind and creamy texture to a single mold strain, Penicillium camemberti. For over a century, cheesemakers have cloned this mold to ensure consistency, creating the mild, buttery flavors loved worldwide. However, this reliance on cloning has made the mold biologically fragile, unable to reproduce naturally, and more susceptible to disease. Scientists warn that without genetic diversity, Camemberti could face extinction, threatening the future of these iconic cheeses. If this mold disappears, producing authentic Brie and Camembert could become so expensive that they turn into rare delicacies. I remember the moment I realized how delicate this process is. I never thought mold could be so fragile or so essential. In the 19th century, scientists isolated a rare albino strain of Penicillium camemberti, making it the gold standard for Brie and Camembert. For over a century, this mold has been cloned to ensure consistency, but now it's producing fewer spores and facing extinction. Without it, these iconic cheeses could disappear, making them so expensive and rare. But this crisis isn't just about cheese. It highlights the dangers of genetic uniformity in our food system, from bananas to oranges. When we rely on a single strain, we risk losing entire industries. It's shocking to think that the cheese I love might vanish because of a tiny fungus we took for granted. Can we save it before it's too late? Cheesemakers worldwide rely on Penicillium camemberti, but its decline threatens the future of Brie and Camembert. In France, which produces about 60,000 tons of Camembert each year, third-generation artisans worry that without this mold, traditional recipes will vanish. The scarcity of pea camembert tea could make authentic Brie and camembert so expensive that only a few can afford them.
6 different varieties: cheddar, Monterey Jack, Colby, Munster, Brick, and Gouda.
In New Zealand, some cheesemakers are turning to wild molds, hoping to create new flavors. However, no alternative has yet matched the creamy texture and mild taste of the original. Visiting a cheesemaker, I tasted their Brie and wondered, could a different mold ever replace this flavor? Or are we witnessing the slow extinction of one of the world's most iconic cheeses? Scientists in France are urgently searching for a solution before Brie and camembert become so expensive that they are no longer accessible. One potential savior is Penicillium biforme, the ancient ancestor of P. camembert. This wild mold could bring back genetic diversity and help secure the future of cheesemaking. However, before it can be used, researchers must ensure that it is safe, stable, and does not produce harmful toxins. The stakes are high. Without a viable replacement, the world's favorite soft cheeses could change forever. As I learned about these efforts, I couldn't help but wonder if the key to saving Brie was already hidden in nature, waiting to be rediscovered. Perhaps the future of cheese depends on what we preserve. The fate of Brie and camembert hangs in the balance. Scientists race to find a viable mold, cheesemakers adapt to changing conditions, and food lovers wonder if these iconic cheeses will become so expensive that only a few can afford them. Will we find a solution in time, or will future generations never know the creamy, buttery taste of traditional Brie? This crisis isn't just about cheese, it's a reminder that our food system is more fragile than we think. A single mold, taken for granted, now threatens an entire culinary heritage. As I hold a slice of Brie, I pause, knowing that each bite represents centuries of craftsmanship. For now, I'll savor every bite while I still can. Love discovering the hidden stories behind your favorite foods? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video. Goodbye, and see you again.